Man, we have the pleasure of having a young man who was named Southern Conference Player of the Year 2 times and incredible basketball player. He's an all-time leading scorer at Davidson and in the Southern Conference, which speaks for itself. Incredible guy, man. He's like a little brother to me, man. Y'all welcome to the show, Golden State Warriors guard, Mr. Steph Curry. What's up, my man?
What's going on, Coach? How you doing?
Man, I'm good, man. You see how humble he is? He called me Coach, man. That's my guy, man. Steph, what's going on out there in San Francisco, man? How's life?
Life is good. Downtime. Spending with the family, getting ready for Team USA ball in a couple weeks.
Right.
So just gearing back up for another season.
That's good, man. That's good. Look, Steph, I've always thought, and I tell my team this all the time, I always thought, and I consider you the poster child for work ethic, because coming out of high school, you wasn't, I think you were a 3-star recruit, and for you to parlay that into, all the accomplishments that you had in the SoCon, and leave school a year early and be drafted number 7. Speak to the young kids about what it takes to make it to that point, because they see your mixtapes, they see you on TV, man. They see the All-Star game, but they have no clue on the work that we put in for that, man. So speak on that a little bit.
Yeah, I just had my youth camp for Under Armour out here, and I was basically telling them the same thing. We probably like the top 20 guys from high school out here, and I was telling them I wasn't in that pool that they were in right now, so they got a head start on me coming out. Just basically, talent is great, takes you to a certain level. But, the guys that are truly successful, like the most consistent at what they're doing, are usually the hardest workers, because they can rely on all those reps they put in.
Right.
All the moments that they've, all the pressure they put on themselves during the practice sessions and time, in the gym by themselves. It helps, prepare you for any situation you'll face on the court, and take your game to the next level when those other super talented guys, don't work hard. So
absolutely.
It's kind of been my mantra since, being an undersized guy coming out of high school, coming out of college, having to find different ways to have a niche in the league and be successful is just about, being the hardest worker that I can and letting that take me.
Right, absolutely. Man, in case y'all just tuned in, we got Steph Curry on the David Glenn Show right here. LeVelle, Moton, Chris Hooks interviewing the Golden State All-Star guard, man. Steph, I've seen a lot of things in basketball in my 35 years of being a part of the game. One thing I have never seen, and I only seen it one time, and I think I texted you the moment it happened because I just couldn't believe what I was watching. A team played a triangle in 2, and both of the players were on you in college. That baffles me. How was that experiencing that? Was that crazy to you all as well?
That was. I actually saw that coach from Little Marymount about a month ago, and we were joking about what he was thinking, because we were up by about 20, I think, or 20, 25 at halftime, and it was a shock. After the first tip, I got the ball, I pushed in transition. I guess they didn't have time to set up, their playing defense on me, and I got a little runner at the elbow that I missed. The next possession, I come down, and these guys pick me up at half court, so I'm thinking it's just, a trap at half court, get the ball in my hands, and they go back to the normal defense on the other side. But as soon as I pass the ball to half court from the other free throw line, they just face guarded me the whole play. I'm standing in the back court like,
that's crazy.
What are y'all doing?
That's crazy. Yeah, you look like some kindergartners playing tag out there.
Exactly. And they kept it up the whole game, even though we were up by 30, 35. So my teammates loved me even more that day.
Wow.
Steph, this is Chris Hooks. First of all, thanks for joining us on today's show. Here's a question for you. All right, you got Coach Moton here. You got J.J. Redick. You got Donald Williams. You got Rodney Monroe. You got yourself. Who is the best shooter in the state of North Carolina?
Come on.
Play your position, Steph. play your position, Steph.
I feel like I'm gonna compete with any of those guys. You gotta throw my dad in there.
Yeah.
What about Sam Jones? We just had him on.
It got to be the North Carolina connect, though. You either got to be born or played in North Carolina.
So you're going with yourself,
Oh, I'm taking myself.
You're taking yourself.
I got a lot of confidence.
Well, I tell you what. Again, for me being an Appalachian grad and seeing what you did at Davidson, I couldn't have been prouder to see what you've done now, and just to see you tear it up in the NBA and how you were, kind of an underdog. Being a guy from Charlotte, though, even though you're not a part of the organization, I know you got to be a little excited, somewhat, of the return of the name Hornets.
Oh, big time fan of that. Just to have a franchise back in Charlotte once the Hornets left to begin with was good, but now that you got the name back, I'm gonna enjoy playing in Charlotte even more. I got a lot of family that come out and support and that kind of deal, but to be playing against the Hornets, the old colors, purple and teal, and all that history that my dad made wearing that jersey is gonna be fun. So I'm looking forward to it.
Absolutely, absolutely. Hey, Steph, this is the people that's listening. This is one thing I want, that I really admire you, and I know you got the baby with you right now. I hear in the background. But since you've been at Golden State, once you enter the NBA, the overall development is so important for you to latch on to a veteran and latch on to a coach. But your experience has been different. You've had 3 different coaches from Don Nelson to Keith Smart to Mark Jackson, and now you're going on your 4th. How do you maintain, the proper mindset to still go out and still be productive despite changing coaches every year?
It's an adjustment for sure. Having that expectation from year to year of what our system is going to be, we haven't had that very often. So just trying to adjust. The only thing I can't control is, my skill set and how I develop from year to year, and trying to find different ways to get better and add to my game, and hopefully that'll help me as a point guard, especially because I'm the one trying to lead the show on the court, trying to be an extension of my coach.
Absolutely.
Help me kind of adjust to that, because we've had, like you said, going to my 4th coach, to 4 different systems, 4 different philosophies, and you got to just take it for what it is. It is a business up here, so it's gonna be challenges, and you got to be able to adjust to it. And that's kind of my job, is to figure out how I'm going to play and how my team is going to be successful under the new situation. It's actually forced me to lock in even more, because there is so much changing from year to year, and
Right.
I got to be ready for it.
Definitely appreciate that, man. And one thing I've always admired about you, and we talk about this all the time, and the sports world or just the general nation doesn't know this. I walk into my house one day and I see a package from the Golden State Warriors, and I'm thinking, they're going to contact me about some management position, and I open it up, man. I'm opening it up like a Christmas present. And inside, man, is an autographed jersey right after you put the smackdown and the Clippers, and it was just an autographed jersey, the one that you wore, that pretty much said thank you, man. So it's hanging up in my basement, and that's just what type of individual you are. So thank you from my heart, man. But what I really want to know is when are you going to stop ducking me on this golf course, man? Because this is
I was waiting for you.
you know it was coming, man. Like,
Right.
for y'all who don't know, and I will say this guy can hit a golf ball just as well as he can shoot a basketball. You think he can shoot a basketball, you got to see him hit a golf ball, but he's been ducking me, man. So when we going to get out here on this course? Are you going to MJ's thing on Friday?
I'm back on the West Coast.
See, he ducking me again, y'all. Boy, I tell you, if this ain't Floyd Mayweather right here, man, stop ducking me.
Yeah, you were nice enough to come and be in my golf tournament a couple of years ago. I saw your game. Figured I had to make sure I'm right before I see you on the court.
I appreciate it, man.
Give me a little more time.
Look, man, before we leave, I just want to do like a quick word association game with you, man. It's rapid fire is what I like to call it, man. So you ready for this? I got 5 of them for you. Ready?
Let's do it.
Kool-Aid or Gatorade?
Oh, Kool-Aid.
My man. Batman or Superman?
Superman.
Magic or Bird?
Magic.
Drake or Kendrick?
Dre, since you put me in the song.
I'm about to say, yo, you can't go Kendrick. He's shouting you out. And last, iPhone or Samsung, man?
iPhone.
Oh, my
Team
man.
iPhone.
Team iPhone. Look, man.
Yes, sir. Hey, I want you to send me one of your books, too. I heard it's coming out. So.
Oh, man, you know
yeah,
it, man. I definitely will. And, Google right now, nothing is secretive. So Google really tells everything about a person, especially his salary. So you can afford a lot of copies. You can afford a lot of copies. So we will be sending you not one, but a lot of books of the worst times
Yes,
are the best
sir.
times, man. I appreciate you, Steph, man. Take care. Hug the family for me, man. Give everybody my best.
Yes, sir. I appreciate you.
All right, big time.